Ed O'Neill, Al Bundy, is one of your friends.
You know, I met him in 1995 at the Gracie Academy, and I had heard that he had trained. I didn't expect to ever see him. Just finishing from the group class, I'm coming down, and he's coming out of the private room. He walked past me, and I went like, hey, and he said hello. And it took like 3 steps for me to realize who it was. I was like, holy. So I turned around, went over, introduced myself to him. Could not have been a nicer guy. And then he found out I was a big boxing fan. So we started talking boxing. The only guy I've ever met in person who knows more boxing than I do, like knows everything. So we talked boxing after his privates, a few times a month. And then I moved back to New York, and this is where it gets really cool. He was coming in town to film The Bone Collector. When I tell you, my father was the most insane Married with Children Al Bundy fan on the planet. I mean, it was like a shrine to Ed O'Neill when you come into my house. I was like, Ed, is there a way I can get you to meet my dad? This guy, busy filming the movie, he wound up coming to my family's house for dinner. I had to put up with my father, asking him Married with Children questions for 3 hours. And then he actually went into the impression, which is the coolest thing I ever saw. He shook himself and he became Al Bundy in front of you. Till the day my father died, every single time I talked to him, first question was, have you talked to Ed lately? Like 25 years later, he was still asking me,